guys!
Hi! So this video is our story. So the reason that we decided to make vlogs and regular videos is because for the past, 4 years?
Roughly.
For the past almost 5 years, we have been dealing with infertility.
Longer than that.
Well, we found out the full situation about 4 years ago. The dog is staring at me. So, I don't know what you want to say. But you're sitting at a weird angle. It's going to aggravate me. There we go. But it's definitely a hard topic to talk about, and there might be tears. And just so we're clear, this is a TMI video, so if you don't want to hear about reproductive systems and fertility treatments and sperm washes and stuff like that, you might not want to watch this video, and I wouldn't feel bad if you exited out right now. So right now is your chance if you don't want to watch this video. But yeah, so for about 5 years, we have known about the infertility issue. I guess it all really started when I turned 18. Our issue is not the male part, unfortunately. It has nothing to do with him. It's all me. So 4 years ago, we went to my regular doctor and let my regular doctor know that we were trying to get pregnant. When we went to the regular doctor, he kind of looked at my symptoms, as in I get dark hair that grows over here, kind of like sideburns. I also have dark hair on my stomach. And not like happy trail, just dark hair. And then I have very irregular periods. So with those symptoms, he referred me to a gyno. And the gynecologist went over those symptoms with me. And the first one that I saw was very rude. I don't know if you remember him. The Indian doctor?
Yeah, no, I didn't like him.
So the very first gynecologist we saw was an Indian doctor. And he was, hey, over here. Stop paying attention to him. He was super, super rude. He looked at all my symptoms, and the only thing he had to say was, well, if you just lose weight, you can get pregnant. And I broke down crying because I was like, you can't tell me that all of this is because I'm overweight. I know I'm overweight. I know I'm not no Tinkerbell. Nothing like that. I know that I need to lose weight, but that can't be the only thing that's going to help us get pregnant. There are people who weigh 400 and 500 pounds that get pregnant. There's no way that that's my problem. So after that, after I kind of pushed, he did order a sperm analysis for him, and he ordered a full, hormone, a full hormone panel for me, and a thyroid panel. And when I was happy that he ordered all those things, but at the end of the meeting, he just kind of looked at me and goes, well, you need to go to a nutritionist and lose some weight, and it'll all be okay. And I felt completely discouraged at that point. So I did go to the nutritionist, right? Went to the nutritionist? Mm-hmm. And we did 6 weeks with the nutritionist. The first time I went to her, she did a 1 week follow-up, and she wanted me to write down in a diary everything that I ate every day of that week. So I did. And she looked at my diary and pretty much told me, I don't know why you can't lose weight. But then she was like, well, we'll do what your doctor wants, and we'll put you on a specific diet, and if you lose weight, great. If you don't, we'll figure out something. So after every week checkups with her for 6 weeks, I didn't lose not 1 pound. Not one. I actually gained weight, I think, after all that.
No, actually, you lost like 3 or 4.
Not with the nutritionist.
Oh, no, that was after. Never mind.
So with all of that first 6 weeks, nothing happened. The sperm analysis came back for him, and it was completely clear. He said that there's less mobility than some people, but his count is higher than most people. It's not something to be super proud of. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so that all happened. And at that point, I was still very discouraged. And we were still trying and everything like that. But the doctor pretty much said, use timed intercourse and try that. So for about 6 months, that's what we did. We used OPK kits? Whatever they're called. I can't remember the exact name. But the ovulation kits, ovulation predictor kits, so OPK, yeah. We used ovulation kits for 6 months, and every time it said that it was positive or it looked positive, we tried. And I didn't get pregnant. And so I went back to the gynecologist. But the good thing about my gynecologist in Hawaii was that we had rotating doctors. So you didn't always see the same doctor as you saw last time unless you requested a specific doctor. So this next time I saw a different doctor. He was a new doctor, and he was actually pretty helpful. He told me that I don't ovulate on a normal basis because of my hormones, and the way to try to regulate it is to go on 1 month of birth control. And after that 1 month, I should get a period. When I get that period, we'll do a round of Clomid with an IUI. So we tried that. In the first IUI, they didn't track my ovulation with ultrasounds. They just told me to use a predictor kit, and when it came up positive, to go and have the IUI done. So that's what we did the first time, and it didn't work. The next time, we did the same exact thing, except for they used ultrasounds to monitor ovulation. And he said that I should ovulate, and so we tried that, and didn't work again. So our next option was to do trigger shots. So if you don't know what a trigger shot is, it's where you use Clomid, and then instead of letting your body naturally ovulate, you use a trigger shot, which is about a needle this big, and you put it into your stomach, inject it, and in the next 24 hours you will ovulate. So we did 2 rounds of that, and that didn't work either. So pretty much all of that took about 2.5 years. And at that point, we were getting ready to move here to Texas. So there was nothing left that we could do. And then we got here, and about how many months after we got here did I go to the doctor?
Oh, about a year ago.
So about a year ago, I went to the doctor here, my regular doctor, and he proceeded to tell me that they don't have an infertility clinic here. That there are some gynecologists in their gynecologist's office that will do some parts of the infertility, but they don't have an infertility clinic. So I went to the gynecologist here, and they pretty much told me there's nothing that they can do, that there's not an infertility clinic, that they don't have any options for us, and just to lose weight. So that's where we are right now. Right now, I have found an infertility doctor here in El Paso, but he's not part of our doctor people. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, my doctor is an on-base doctor, and you have to go to the military hospital to see the doctors. So the doctor that's part of an infertility clinic here doesn't take my insurance, essentially. So everything has to come out of pocket, and it's not cheap. But hopefully in the next couple of months, we'll have our first visit with that infertility doctor. And over the next forever long it takes us to get pregnant, we're gonna try. Whether we try me dieting more, which I have lost some weight since we moved here to Texas, but me dieting and exercising, my mom has found the Ava bracelet, which they don't say if it's been tested. They say it hasn't been tested with people who have PCOS. So I don't know if I want to try it, but I mean, trying is better than not trying, right?
Yeah.
So
Sound like it'll hurt you.
we might try the Ava bracelet and see if that helps. And the only update I really have is that last month I had a period, and I did ovulate because if you've ever tried to get pregnant, you know that when you ovulate, there are different signs like cervical mucus and stuff like that. that kind of tell you that you're ovulating. And so I did have the signs of ovulation, and then I did have a period at the end of last month. So hopefully if I get another one, I'll be ovulating in the next couple of days. If not, then not. But who knows? But it's definitely a hard journey, and if you're trying to conceive, then my only advice is to keep trying, no matter how hard it gets. We've been trying for almost 5 years now, and it's hard. And so yeah, these videos are to document our process and to show other people that it can get really hard, but to keep trying. When I started this journey, there wasn't a lot for me to look for on any social media platform. There's not a lot of people don't like to talk about this because it is hard to talk about, and I'm crying and I feel horrible, but it is really hard to talk about, and it's really hard to express your feelings. I do know that there is another channel that they do talk about their infertility journey, and that's Ellie and Jared. They have a really great channel. They're on their third kid, actually. She's currently pregnant with their third child, and she's ready to give birth any minute. If you've never watched Ellie and Jared, I'll link them down below. They're a great channel to watch. And they kind of helped me at the very beginning of my journey, just watching them and knowing that she has PCOS. She might have a different version of PCOS than I do, but she also has PCOS, and she was able to get pregnant. So hopefully that means one day I will. So, do you have anything to add?
I'm pretty sure you covered all of it.
I covered all of it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're going to show them a whole bunch of fun and stuff too. That way we can make you a little happier.
Well, yeah, our channel is not going to be strictly me crying in front of a camera about how I can't get pregnant. If you guys have watched any of our videos already, the first couple of videos that I've posted are of me going home and seeing my family, him coming home, and the video after this will be today's video, which is our adventure today, where I surprised him. So look forward to that video. But yeah, look forward to today's video. That will be posted after this video. I don't know when this video is getting posted. Hopefully in the next couple of days. But
Eat the baby.
Come here.
Or no, go ahead. Oh.
And this is our baby. Until we get a real baby, this is our only baby.
Well, the back of his head at least. We got a little side face. Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you. But yeah. So I'm Justine.
I'm Tyler.
And this is our channel. This is our life. And it's mostly unedited.
Yeah. Mostly.
Thank you guys for watching.
And see you next time.